Good morning, room 6. This is Miss Milan. Today is Tuesday, and this is our mini lesson 2 of our research report. So yesterday I had you guys go through this, a few of the slides and make sure to read them. And I also had you guys focus on watching a few videos about our prompt. So I'm going to go here today. So yesterday your job was to fill this slide 3 out on your own. Okay, so I'm going to read the prompt to you guys again, and this is really what we're going to be focusing on and what we will be writing about. So it says that you'll be researching an animal of your choice and writing a research report about the animal. Your research must answer the following question: what adaptations has this animal developed to help it survive? In addition to the animal's adaptations, you will also be researching the animal's description, diet, habitat, and interactions. So the first thing you should have done yesterday, it says, what is the main topic of your writing? And it says on the right-hand side to find the main topic in the prompt. Change the color of that part to red and then type the main topic here. So I asked you guys to reread the prompt very carefully and to highlight or to change the main topic to red. So when I went back and reread the prompt, I noticed that the main topic is that we need to answer this following question: what adaptations has this animal developed to help it to survive? That is that big main question. And I put that part in red. And now the second part, I asked you guys to think about what type of writing will this be. Find any words in the prompt that tell you what type of writing you'll be doing and change the color of those words to blue. Well, when I reread the prompt, I saw a lot of words that repeating that word research. Okay, so I saw the word research used a lot. We'll be researching, writing a research report, research, and we will also be researching. So because I saw so many words that said research, that led me to understand that we'll be writing an informational writing piece. Okay, we're going to be teaching the reader about a topic. So we will be focusing on informational. And then the last part said, what will you use to find information about your animal? I put a couple things on here that I saw from your guys' slides yesterday. A couple friends said that they will try their best to see if they can find books, because books are a really great resource. We're going to use the online database, so you might use Destiny to help you research your animal. We're going to use some online articles and websites, and then we're also going to use and focus specifically on the websites on slide 5. So those are all of the resources that you can use to help you in your research. And then the second part here says, what are adaptations? Why do animals need to adapt? So what I'm going to do is go back to the videos, and we're going to watch this first one right here. And I want you guys to pay really close attention, because yesterday your job was to listen and to think about what are adaptations and why do animals need adaptations? Why is it required? Why do they need them? Let me see if I can play this real quick.
I'm Dr. Jeff Vinegar, and today we're going to explore the science of adaptations and the environment. In the world of science, an adaptation is a characteristic of a living thing that helps it survive in its environment.
So a hummingbird's beak helps it survive. How?
The hummingbird beak, which is long and skinny, allows it to reach deep inside flowers. Once it's in there, it can drink nectar by curling up its special tongue like a spoon.
Whoa. Dr. Jeff, there's so many different types of birds with different types of beaks. Are all of those adaptations too?
They sure are. Let's break it down. Birds have all different kinds of beaks based on their environment and the kind of food they eat. Like finches, who use their small beaks to eat tiny seeds. Pelicans, who use their large, pouch-like beaks to scoop up fish. Or hawks, who have sharp, hooked beaks to eat small animals like mice or lizards.
But adaptations aren't just limited to birds, are they?
Nope, all kinds of animals have adaptations. I think we should go check some more out. It's time for a field trip! Hey kids, you want to watch this whole episode?
Okay. So after watching the video, and I'm going to make sure I can make this a little bit smaller. There we go. After watching the video, your job was to then go to slide 4 and to answer in a short response. I wanted you guys to answer the question of what are adaptations and why do animals need to adapt? Okay. Well, we learned from the video that adaptations are characteristics of a living thing that help it to survive where it lives. Or we could say it's characteristics of an animal that help it to survive in its environment, right? I also included an example here. So they talked about the example of the hummingbird, right? They have these very long beaks that help them eat. Not only just help them eat, but they help them to reach inside those really, those flowers, which can be kind of tricky for most birds to do that. So their beaks are very long because that's what they need to eat, and it helps them to survive. And then the second question said, why do animals need to adapt? Well, they told us in the video that animals need to adapt in order to survive, right? So that's a really huge, huge thing that animals need in order to survive. So today we're going to look at a few of these slides. Now, if you go to slide 5 on your research report, you'll notice that I put some helpful websites that you guys will use when we begin researching tomorrow. Okay, so these are all websites that I put up for you guys that are approved, and these are the websites I'd really like you guys to start with your research. So if you click on the link, it will take you to the website. And then you might have to search once we actually pick our animals, and Miss Milan will let you know when we will be starting our research. Most likely it will be tomorrow. This is where you might have to click on the website to see if your animal is on there. Now, if you go to a website and you notice that you can't find your animal, then all that really means is you probably will need to go to a different source, so pick a different website, or we might need to find other resources online, which we'll talk a little bit more about as well. But it's a good place for you guys to start in terms of where to find websites to use. Now, if you go to slide 6, it also says here to cite your sources. So when you research a topic, you have to keep track of where you're finding your information. Good researchers always keep track of where they find information so that if somebody reads your report and they want to know more about maybe like a specific fact or something you taught them, they can find where you found that information. So this is going to be where you guys keep track of your sources. So as you're finding information, as you're reading these articles, as you're pulling out things that you say that you're finding things about your animal's diet, or you're finding things about some of their adaptations, then you'll always make sure to come back to this slide, which is slide 6, and paste the website URL here. And you'll also put the website title. So make sure to use this slide to keep track of all of your sources. And then down here it says print sources I found from. So if you're using books, if you have magazines, which I know might be a little bit challenging at this time, especially because libraries are closed, but if you're using a book from home, this is where you can put those sources. A print source is anything that you'll find like physically, not on the internet, okay? So this is a really important slide for you guys to always come back to. Now, slide 7 is going to be the slide that you work on today. So this slide is called keywords. So it says when researching a topic online, you have to use keywords. Keywords are certain words or phrases that are specific to your topic and will help you find what you're looking for. For example, if you're researching the sloth, you might try searching sloth diet or sloth adaptations, sloth habitat. Okay, so right here, what I'd like you guys to do today is there's 4 bullets that say type here. So it says, what are some keywords you can use for your research report? So I want you guys to think about the animal that you are choosing, okay? And I'd like you guys to type in today, what are some keywords you might use when you're searching for articles about your animal? So that will be your job today. And you can use the example that I put here. And I'm not sure if anyone was choosing a sloth, but you can use that example to help you. So say that you're researching, you want to research and you want to find out more information about dolphins, right? I might put in here, well, something that's a keyword that could help me is dolphins adaptations or how do dolphins survive in the wild, right? Those are key words that are going to help with the research. Okay, so your job today is to complete slide 7. And also I saw several friends did not complete slides 3 or 4. So if you did not complete those yesterday, you need to make sure you do that today. It is very imperative that you have those completed. So today you will do slide 7. And when you're done, what you'll do is you'll go to Google Classroom. Actually, I'll go back to the distance learning website. And then number 3 says, when finished, complete the survey on Google Classroom. So when you're all finished with slide 7 today, you'll go back to Google Classroom. And then if you click on classwork at the very top, and you look on the left-hand side and you click on writing, you will find your informational report questionnaire. Okay, so that's our survey. I'm going to change that and put questionnaire so nobody gets confused. But it's really a survey. So all you guys need to do is open it, and then you'll write your first and last name. You're going to tell Miss Milan what animal you would like to research, and then you're going to explain in a short response, why do you want to research this animal? And then you'll click submit. And then tomorrow what we'll do is we're going to start our unit and we will start researching. Miss Milan's also going to pick an animal, and I will walk you guys through this together, and I will use my example to help you as well. All right, room 6, this is your assignment today for writing. Please make sure you complete everything by 8 o'clock tonight.